First of all, before I start, can we just say thank you to Jeremy and everyone at Liverpool Friends of Palestine for everything they've done to put on these weekly protests. We don't see the background work that they do. It's easy for us to just come along with our voices or flags or placards, but week in, week out, they're planning, they're spending the time, the effort, they're organising, and the commitments that they've put, setting up, for example, the mic system that I'm speaking from now, bringing along all the props that you can see along here, and at the end, they're packing up. We all just go out there packing everything up as well. So please, if we could all applause. Thank you, Liverpool Friends of Palestine, Jeremy, everyone. And not to forget our amazing chant leaders, Haifa and Haneen. So this time last year, I had actually lost faith in humanity. And it was only by attending these protests that my humanity was restored. Because when I attended these protests, I saw people from all walks of life, and you made me see that humanity exists. So thank you to everyone that comes along to these protests. I may not know you, I may not even have any interactions with you, but I have so much respect for you because you are the calmness of my heart. Those of us who are speaking up against the genocidal criminal state carry a heaviness in our hearts. It's full of anger, sadness, and heartbroken witnessing the extermination of a population.
Ceasefire! Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! What do we want? Now! There is only one state, Palestine 48. There is only one state, Palestine 48. There is only one state, Palestine 48. There is only one state, Palestine 48.
Although this weight is very heavy to carry, I would rather carry this weight than be of those walking about with cold souls, who have deadless hearts, because our hearts are alive, because we feel the suffering and the pain, and the blood that is being shed of Gaza is of children. We hear the screams. We hear the cries of the mothers whose arms have been left empty. We hear the cries of the fathers who cradle the children's lifeless bodies, or the children who have been left without comforting arms of their parents. We feel the pain. So those who are still silent, be ashamed of your humanity. How can you be human and not feel the suffering of others? If you supported Ukraine, but you can't support Palestine and Lebanon, then that only proves that you are racist.
Yes. Yes.
Those who colonize the world are trying to convince us that resistance is terrorism. But demanding an end to a genocide, to occupation, to ethnic extermination is not radical. It's basic human decency. Demanding a livable planet for all, now and for the future, is not radical. It's basic human decency. Demanding a world where the dignity and sanctity of little human lives is more important than endless profit is not radical. It's basic human decency. Those bloodthirsty armies with their billion-dollar weapons against a small strip of land that is 50% children, shame on you. Shame. Our governments may be okay with the murder and extermination of a population, but we, the people, are not. We will keep raising our voices against war crimes, against ethnic cleansing, against the genocidal freak. We will keep raising our voices against the criminal state of Israel. It must be stopped. So for every voice they silence, for every voice they try to bury, for every voice in the rubble, there will be 1,000 more to carry their voices. In our thousands, in our millions, in our millions, in our billions,
we are all Palestinians.
Thank you.
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine!
Just a reminder, every week, 1:30 on Monday outside Barclays. Please attend. Get the people to know to divest their money from Barclays. Barclays is using their money to fund a genocide. Their blood is, the Palestinian blood is all over your money if you do bank with Barclays. So please attend and get them people to know. Also, 4:30, Edge Lane outside the Marks and Spencers, Tuesday. Billboards, human billboards, amazing way of getting that message further out there and a good way to uplift your spirits. Also, there's a tiny URL here for Merseyside Pension Funds. Please use it. It automatically gets you a template to send it. Take a picture of it and please use it. They can't ignore us all. They need to know that we will not be silenced. Also, boycott. Please spread the message. We are boycotting hard, especially Coca-Cola. We are pushing that hard. Again, we do say brick by brick, wall by wall. Israeli apartheid has to fall, and they're one of the bricks. So then I will introduce Miriam, who will be speaking on Lebanon.